I don't do folks at bull. Marks on 225 numbers after the name, a little Wasteland Wednesday, a little murder game. Y'all already know how we do it. I promised it last week, and kind of keeping up with the theme of how the channel's been lately. It's, you know, Tuesday, I'm like, hey, what's going on with the game? I ain't working. And Wednesday, I'm like, yo, check out these good tips on this good thing I just discovered in the game, though, with this gun. So, I want to talk some more submachine guns, man. I think kind of assault rifles are probably king in this game, specifically the ball. Even the FG42, the M19 Johnson. There's a couple of assault rifles that are just fierce. And I guess you gotta stop counting after that. Even though I'm getting popped lately by the SVT, and I don't really appreciate that. I don't like that. On the submachine gun level, I think my favorite one is still the Thompson. I just prestiged a couple weeks, I don't know, like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks, and I'm earning my way back up to. That's another thing I didn't even mention in the last video, where we started off the game in double XP and we actually went to triple. Like, man, boy, did they mess up a lot of stuff at the start of this game. So, going back over here, I like the Thompson a lot, but after you prestige airborne, you unlock the MP40. MP40 was my baby my whole life in any of these games, so I wanted to try it out. And I played through it, I prestiged the weapon. I'm pretty comfortable with saying I like it. I like it a lot. I do not like it as much as the Thompson. I don't think so. I need to really go back now into the Thompson and dig deep. I was kind of, as I was watching some of the last week's footage, I was like, when I was getting ready and editing and stuff, I was like, damn, that's right, man. That Thompson did feel nice, though. Because it's honestly been like a couple, like maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks. Because I used my first, well, the game came with a prestige token. I don't know if that's because I bought it digitally or something, but it had a prestige token. And in true balls to the wall Marcos fashion, I used it on the highest kill streak, the ball or turret or whatever the hell it is. I've not earned it. I don't even equip it. Because boy did I not know that it's really difficult to get there. You know, I thought I was going to go smooth sailing and alright, but you know, one day I'll put it on and one day it'll be worth it. But I don't regret it at all making that decision, man, because that's what true G's do. And I'd rather die with that kind of, you know, thug life mentality rather than actually doing something smart and practical and unlocking the Thompson or unlocking the bar. So when I prestiged, I unlocked the bar. And I was going to then, the next thing was going to unlock the Prime, but now the Prime's trash. I will not touch that. And it'll be somewhere between the FG42, but probably the Thompson submachine, because that one you get pretty late too. And then I'll be pretty comfortable, honestly. I don't really care about what I unlock after that. And those will kind of be my go-to setups over here. I prestiged all the divisions already at least once, so that I'm kind of cool with. And I'm kind of spreading the love. Maybe I'll do a video where I discuss kind of what I'm using where. But the MP40, though. So the MP40 kind of held me over. Between the time of finding or getting back to my Thompson over here, and I played the crap out of it with the MP40. The hip fire on it to me is pretty dope. I have a good feel for it. It feels pretty similar to MP40s of the past, so it honestly felt like kind of riding a bike in that sense, you know, where it felt pretty good. It felt like MP40s in the past, so it was pretty easy for me to kind of get a feel for the hip fire. Aiming down sights, I feel like I'm a lot better at it than I actually am. When I go and look at like the results and whatnot, I miss a lot of those like shots or whatever, but I do feel like they're on point, and I think that they're pretty good. So take that for what it's worth. Fire rate's pretty good on it. It's kind of, to me, it's middle of the pack submachine gun. You know, if you want to put like the waffle up on top and the PPSH, for example, I guess those would kind of be on paper your two best. I haven't really heard too much people talk about Thompson as good or not. I like it a lot, but I guess maybe it's not that good. I don't know. Whatever you feel like. But I think the waffle is kind of consensus, maybe #1. Just in terms of how quick it kills, and for that kind of up-close gun battle type fighting, and the fire rate on is crazy with that. And the grease gun's also pretty high level, because that one is pretty cool that you can kind of use it mid-range, long-range. I'm not good with it. I really have to go back and try it, but in the beta I sucked with it. In the game I sucked with it, and I moved on pretty quickly. But with the MP40, I had some really good games. You're watching here, this footage right here, I was pretty happy about this game. And I had some pretty good footage over there. My main attachments for it were grip and the advanced rifling. I pretty much put advanced rifling on everything. I don't know. To me, I get why you wouldn't use advanced rifling. You know, if you want to use rapid fire, if you really want into close or anything. But my understanding of advanced rifling is it kind of increases the range of your gun. Therefore, 2-shot kills are a little bit longer. 3-shot kills are a little bit longer than if you didn't have it. You know, in terms of how far away people are from you. And that to me is huge. It's pretty crucial. Like, it gives me extra range, and it doesn't necessarily give you any extra damage, but it sure feels like it because you got that extra range. So the MP40 to me, I think it's middle of the pack in terms of submachine guns, but for me it's #2 right under the Thompson. I felt pretty good with it. If you've used MP40s in the past, I don't think you'll be too shocked by it. I also mainly use it with suppressor like 98% of the time. And I don't really know as much of a difference. I kind of just got used to using it with suppressor, so I can't tell you too much about unsuppressed. But I imagine it'll do just as good, if not a little bit better in terms of that range. Your boy Marco's over here, another Wasteland Wednesday, another murder game. Doses.